Hey guys, welcome to your EFT or tapping homework. So EFT is emotional freedom technique, also known as tapping. It is actually a completely standalone modality. You can see a practitioner who just works with EFT. It is a fully researched and well supported modality and tool, and I highly recommend it. I learned it about 8 years ago and I still use it even as a kinesiologist quite regularly. I use it with my clients quite regularly because it is like a mini kinesiology session. You can get yourself a stress rating, work through your problem, see how you're feeling at the end, and you have this tool. It works quite similarly to kinesiology in the way that we are talking into how we're feeling and we're pulling that up energetically and physically in our body by talking about it and giving it our presence. And then the tapping is actually releasing it from our system. I absolutely love it. All right, so let's get into it. I'm going to show you the points first of all, just so that you can find them on your body. So the first one is along the hand here, about halfway. The next one is on the top of the head, but you need to put this part of your hand into this groove on the top of your nose, and where your middle finger lands gives you an idea of where that one is. The next one is on the eyebrow here, and then the side of the eye in the groove here. Then you've got underneath the eye on the bone in line with the pupil. Then you've got between the bottom of the nose and the top of the lip. Between the bottom of the lip and, well, it's actually in the dent there. Then you have got under the collarbones here. And then you've got the side of the body. So this one it's in line with your elbow on the side, and it is roughly in line with your nipple. All right, so it doesn't matter which side of the body that you tap on, you can swap back and forth. And when you do the face ones, you can use both hands, that's fine, as long as you are using 2 fingers. So this is because of polarity, which is different subject, but we also have points on our fingers. So when we're tapping with 2 fingers, we're actually tapping those points as well. So it's super thorough. All right, so the first thing that you want to do when you sit down to a session is give yourself a stress rating. So this is 0 is no stress, 10 is catastrophic. Just feel into your body, give yourself a stress rating, and when you get to the end of your first round, you will reassess. And we effectively work that stress rating back down to a 2 or a 1. So it doesn't have to happen that way. If you have 5 minutes and you're feeling super stressed and you're on your lunch break, just go through as much as you can and get it as low as you can. That's not a problem. It's just a really good way of measuring that this is actually helping you. It's not unusual if you're feeling a bit stressed and you're not sure what's going on for that to go up after 1 round, because you've given it your attention and you've started pulling it to the surface. So you just go through again and you'll find that it drops. You might also have not realized how stressed you were feeling until you gave it your time, yeah? All right, so your setup statement, this is gold because it can change throughout your sessions depending on what it is that you want to work on. It can be as simple or as involved as you like, yeah? So the setup statement is effectively, even though whatever this problem is, something loving and accepting. All right, so a super basic one is, even though I have this problem, I deeply love, honor, and accept myself, right? So even though I have this problem, could be even though I'm stressed about my car breaking down. Like, honestly, these are real life situations. Even though I feel sad, angry, stressed, anxious, even though I'm worried about my kids, my dog, COVID, even though I have this craving for cigarettes, alcohol, food, yeah, you can use any of those statements and tailor them to your needs. Then you would back that up with, even though I have this problem, I deeply love, honor, and accept myself. Or you could go with something like, I choose to be present, loving, and accepting, or I trust that I am safe. So I may send you home with one of those statements, but you can use any combination of any of those, whatever feels good. If you get stuck or it seems a bit too much, you're welcome to text me and I will support you, absolutely no problems. All right, so what we're going to do now is a little example round. When I do a short round of tapping, I recommend that you do 3 on the negative, so 3 actually reeling what's going on for you. and then 3 on the positive, and that would be 2 on the positive. You can do 3, that's fine, but that would be at least 2 rounds of talking about how you would rather feel, or replacing that negative with the positive. All right, so what I'm going to do is give you a little example of 3 and 2, just so that you have something to follow. You can actually mute this and do your own thing, or you can listen to how I actually maybe just once listen through this, and then in the future, if you're just getting the hang of the points, you can mute me and just watch me talk to myself while you talk to yourself through your points. So when we finish this round, we will be finishing at that point on the top of the head by saying on all levels of my being, and then taking a big deep breath. And then that's when we would reassess. So let's do a setup statement. Even though I have this problem, I deeply and profoundly love, honor, and accept myself. Or I deeply love, honor, and accept myself. See, I change mine all the time. Even though I have this problem, I deeply love, honor, and accept myself. Even though I have this problem, I deeply love, honor, and accept myself. So now as I move through the points, what I'm going to do is start talking about how I'm feeling. So I might say something along the lines of this problem at work, this problem at home, this problem with the kids. I've been feeling really anxious and I don't really understand. I just want this to go away. I really wish that things were different. And you just keep moving through the points, remembering to take deep breaths and allowing yourself to talk about what's coming up for you. Remembering that sometimes words aren't actually essential. You can close your eyes if you want, and you can allow yourself, if this is a response to a situation that's happened, if you've had an argument or something like that, you can close your eyes and take yourself back there and allow yourself to bring up those emotions that were coming through for you. You can just close your eyes and just feel. If you've got pain in your stomach, if you've got a sore neck or something like that, then you can absolutely just put your attention there. And you might find that you go through a few rounds and you actually end up feeling something different come up. So you might start off talking about your anxiety and you might end up going, oh my God, it totally makes sense why I'm feeling so anxious when I think about what happened when I was younger. So I think I've already done 3, but I often in this state, because I use EFT when I personally am feeling quite heightened with emotion, particularly negative emotion. So I might be feeling sad or angry and I want to shift it, but I also use it when I want to find out more about what's going on. So sometimes I can move through this aspect, the negative, for like 20 minutes and I'll be crying and snotty or angry, and that's fine. Go for it. Absolutely go for it. All right, so I'm going to shift into more of the positive side of things now. So wouldn't it be nice if I felt more at ease with this situation? Wouldn't it be nice if if my body felt more comfortable? Wouldn't it be nice if I could feel more joy around this, or if I could just trust that the kids would be safe when they go out late at night, or whatever it is that's going on? Wouldn't it be nice if I could do my homework without all of this stress? Wouldn't it be nice if I could come home from work and not want to have a drink? Just keep moving through whatever's going on for you and how you would rather feel. I also sometimes at this point close my eyes again and just visualize myself doing something beautiful. Doesn't even have to be relevant. Walking through the beach, walking through a forest, taking nice deep breaths. Any part of my body that feels like relaxed, I can move my body a little bit and just go, yeah, actually that feels nice. I'm feeling nice there, and put my attention there. Sometimes this can be really hard, and you can just find a statement that works for you and repeat it. So on the negative, you can keep saying this problem, and on the positive, you can keep saying, wouldn't it be nice if I felt ease? Okay, so we're going to finish up now, tapping on that point up here. Wouldn't it be nice if I just felt ease on all levels of my being? Beautiful. So now you would reassess that stress rating. As I said, it might have gone up a little bit. Usually it goes down, and you can do as many rounds as it takes for you to bring that stress rating down. You can usually tell while you're tapping. So if you know by the end of the third round of the more negative side of things that you're going to need more time, just keep going. There's absolutely no perfect ratio. You can just tap and talk and carry on. That's totally fine. If you need to get all of that emotion out, then the best thing to do is not interrupt it and just go for it. So make sure that you drink lots of water after this process. Make sure that you are kind to yourself. And if you have any problems at all, any questions, please reach out. Thank you so much for taking this time to look after yourself, and I will see you soon. Take care.